Tina, are you there? Don't you know you're about to be scammed with this wedding of yours? You have to go to the police right now. I'm serious. Wait a second. Rachel, what in the world are you talking about right now? I mean that I heard the big news while I was at the office today. I mean, about you finally getting married, that is. Also, wow, I can't believe that you're not married until right now. What are you, like 35 years old already? Man, you're an old maid, do you know that? Excuse me? I don't see what this has to do with anything at all, thank you very much. Look, this isn't even what I wanted to talk to you about, really. But I know that you're happy for your wedding. It's just, you need to know that you're being scammed right now. I mean it. I mean, do you really think that anyone in this world would actually marry someone like you? You need to stop all this nonsense and realize that no man would ever want to marry you, and that this has got to be a scam. Well, thank you so much for wanting to look out for me, Rachel. But I know for a fact this isn't a scam. And there's nothing wrong with me getting married at the age that I am. You know, every single person who has ever been scammed doesn't believe it's happening until it's too late. I'm just trying to warn you now, so that you don't make mistakes in the future. After all, I would hate for you to be made a fool of later. And just what is that supposed to mean? Oh, come on! You know that there's all kinds of stories of poor, old women always getting into these scam marriages. But I guess that just tells you something about lonely middle-aged women. All I'm saying is that you shouldn't rush into these kinds of things. I'll have you know that I'm not rushing into anything at all. I've thought about what I'm doing, and we're already legally married on paper. In fact, we literally share a home together. So, in what way am I getting scammed right now? Wait a second. You mean that you two already had your legal marriage? You signed all the paperwork and everything? That's right. We did all of that sometime last week. We went to the courthouse and had a mini ceremony. It was really very nice. So, I really don't see how I'm being scammed at all. Please tell me that you're lying to me right now. I mean, did you seriously get married? At your age? Well, I guess there really are a bunch of freaks out there who might be into that. But let me guess, you probably ended up with some nasty 70-year-old man or something like that, right? Are you being serious right now? Did you really just ask me that? Well, I'm just saying that you're already 35 years old, aren't you? It's not like any handsome young man would want to be with someone like you. Actually, if you really must know, my husband is 7 years younger. So now you know that. And I'll let you know that he makes me very happy, and is very happy to be with me. And you really don't know what you're talking about. Oh, come on, give me a break. Please tell me that at least that one was a joke. Are you telling me that you really tricked some poor young man into marrying you? I can't believe this. How could you do that to someone who has their whole life ahead of them? You really are just so selfish, do you know that? Well, at least I'm not trying to talk bad at a marriage that I have no clue about. But anyways, if you could keep out of my private life, I would really appreciate it, you know? I mean, I should be clear with you that you're nothing but a coworker to me, so you really shouldn't be saying any of this to me in the first place. Wait, just 1 second. Can you at least tell me what day it is that you're going to be getting married? I mean, you are still having a ceremony, aren't you? Please. I just want to know what day it is that you're going to be having your wedding with your husband. If you really do want to know, we're going to be having our wedding at the end of next month. We're both very busy with work right now and won't have time until then. But, just why would you want to know about that anyway? Oh, I see. So you're going to be getting married at the end of next month, is that right? Great! Then I'll be sure to have my wedding around the same exact time as yours. And I'll be sure to invite everyone from work so that they'll all come to my wedding instead. Oh, I see what you're trying to do here. Well, I was actually going to be giving everyone invitations to my wedding tomorrow. Oh, that really is just so sad. Why would you even try to expose them to that? I mean, why force them to watch some sad old lady walk down the aisle? They'll all be watching you with pity, you know? But don't worry. That's why I'll have my wedding around then, so they can all forget about your crappy one. And then they can enjoy going to a wedding with an actually beautiful bride and not some old hag like you. I have to say, Rachel, I didn't know that you were even planning on getting married before this. Well, actually, I was just talking to my boyfriend and we agreed that we'd get married next month. He told me that he would do it whenever I asked him to. That's how much my boyfriend loves me. He would do anything for me, and all I need to do is ask. So I'm going to be having my wedding on the exact same day as yours. Oh, really? Well, thank you for telling me all of that, I guess. Anyways, I've got to go now. I have lots of calls to make and reservations to arrange. So you just make sure everyone's in high spirits when it's finally time for my wedding, okay?
Tina, are you there? I'm so sorry for not answering your calls earlier. I was wrapped up with work and I wasn't looking at my phone at all.
Well, I just needed to talk to you a bit about the wedding is all. I was wondering how you felt about maybe choosing a new day to do it on.
Wait, what? You want to change the day of our wedding? But we've already booked everything for the day that we choose. I don't understand. We already printed out all the invitations with the original day on them. We can't just change things like this.
Yeah, I suppose you're right about that. It would be too much to try and change the day at this point, right?
I think it would, but what would make you even ask that in the first place? I mean, is there some kind of trouble at work that's popped up on the day we're supposed to be getting married?
Well, it is something, or rather someone at work, but it's nothing about actual work itself. I just have this really annoying coworker who said she's planning on having her wedding on the same exact day as ours.
Hold on a second. You have a coworker wanting to get married on the day that we're going to have ours?
Yeah. She wants to prove that nobody wants to go to a wedding for an old woman like me. So, to prove that, she's going to have her wedding on the same day and invite everyone from the office to hers. I guess she wants to show that she can throw a better wedding than I can.
But I mean, that's so cruel to try to ruin someone's special day for a reason that petty. And who cares at what age you're getting married at?
Well, I guess this coworker has a serious problem with me for some reason. I just really don't get it, to be honest with you. But I guess she just wants to have her fun making fun of me for being older than her at my wedding. She even told me that she's convinced our whole marriage was just a scam.
Wait, what? Did she really say that? What is this girl's problem? Why would she even say something like that? I assume that this girl's beneath you in the company, right? Just who does she think she is, doing all this?
I think she's the kind of girl who thinks that she can get away with anything she wants because she's pretty. She is always messing around at work and driving people crazy. And I guess she has a chip on her shoulder about her age. That's probably why she's so eager to try and prove that she can outperform me.
But that's crazy. You've been at the company for so long and you're such a hard worker. She doesn't really think she can just show you up like that, does she? I mean, doesn't she know that you've been Employee of the Year for basically the last 5 years?
I think that might be a part of why she hates me so much. And I think that this little stunt with our wedding just proves it. But I don't know. It just feels like she's always trying to bring me down, you know?
Well, I don't think that we should have to change the date of our wedding just to appease a little brat. And I know that the people from our office will come to our wedding.
But She's right, isn't she? I mean, I am just another old lady getting married to a younger guy. I don't know. Do you really think that anyone would want to go to a wedding like that? I really just can't see why anyone would want to see someone like me get married.
Stop all of that talk. Tina, you are my beautiful fiancé, and you're going to look even more stunning on the day of our wedding. Come on. Just think about how much we've been looking forward to this. You can't just let some random woman from work bring you down like this. I promise that we've already had people from your office saying that they will definitely be going there. So I don't think you have anything to worry about in terms of your coworkers showing up. We're going to be getting on that day we set, and that's it. I mean, did you even know that your boss called and left a long message about how excited and happy he was for the both of us? He also went on about how much you do for the company. I think that you have more people in your corner at work than you think, but I'm sorry that it didn't feel that way for you.
Wait a second. Did my boss really say all of those things? I had no idea.
Like I said, I think that you're more loved than you think over there, and we've got plenty of other similar messages from your other coworkers. A lot of them really look up to you and are really thankful that you're the one that showed them the ropes around there. So I don't think you have anything to worry about when it comes to people from work coming to our wedding. And besides, you know that no matter what, I'll do all that I can to make you happy. I wouldn't even mind quitting my job so that you can just concentrate on yours.
I don't know what to say to all of this. I guess I didn't even realize.
And that's why I'm here, to let you know that there are a lot of people out there who really love you and will be at our wedding.
I guess you're right. Now that I think about it, there was a lot of excitement when I made the announcement at work. I was afraid that nobody would want to go after what Rachel was saying, though.
Yeah, I mean, she sounds like a real pain in the neck to deal with. If I had to be honest with you, I don't think I've ever heard of someone doing what she's doing.
She actually showed up at our office not long after you left your position here. So, I guess it's no wonder why you hadn't heard of her before now.
Well, either way, I think that you should just forget all about her and don't let her little stunt make us less excited for our big day.
You're right. Thank you so much for talking to me about this. I really can't wait to marry you, Cameron. We're so close to having everything ready. I know that we can do this. So tell me, Tina, how does it feel today, huh? How does it feel knowing that nobody is going to show up to your lame wedding? I bet that you've been bawling your eyes out all day, isn't that right? Oh, hey Rachel. Sorry, what are you talking about right now? I just wanted to know how it felt to have your entire wedding venue completely empty. After all, I know that not a single person from the office would have shown up there, right? I doubt that anyone showed up to your wedding at all, actually. So tell me, do you finally get that you've lost? Do you finally understand that nobody wants to see an old hag like you get married? Actually, that's kind of the same question I was wanting to ask you. How do you feel right now? Because everyone from work is already here. They've all arrived at the wedding. What are you talking about? You must mean that they're all coming to my wedding so that they can watch me get married. After all, I picked out such an amazing dress that I just know I'm going to get so many compliments at work from it. And I've rented an extra large venue to hold everyone who's going to show up here. You really think that many people are going to be showing up to your wedding? I mean, certainly more people are going to be showing up at my wedding than your wedding. And just to think, all the hard work you put in is going to nothing. You even handed out your sad little invitations to everyone at the work. But, like I said, nobody wants to go to a wedding just to watch an old hag like you get married. I'm sorry, but everyone here is just laughing so hard at you right now. What are you talking about? What's that supposed to mean? I mean that we just finished the ceremony and now we're all stepping out to get pictures taken. But everyone from work is here with me right now, like I said. And I'm telling them about the things that you're saying to me, and we're all just laughing right now. I don't understand. What do you mean the people from work are all there? And they're laughing at me right now? That doesn't make any sense. Well, everyone from work but you is here at my wedding right now. So you don't have to apologize for anything. Because after all, you didn't really do anything to stop or hurt my wedding at all. Wait a second! How? I don't understand! Why is everyone at your wedding today? Don't they know that I'm getting married as well? I think that they do. And that's why they all chose to come to my wedding instead of yours. So, anyways, what were you saying about wanting to know how it felt to not have anyone at your wedding? Because you were so full of yourself asking me that earlier, but now it seems like you've stopped being so high and mighty. But how about it? Do you want to tell me how you feel right now? I don't! This doesn't make any sense at all! How could this be happening? I don't know what you mean. I'm only asking what you asked me. I mean, why aren't they all here at my wedding? Why are they at yours? Don't they know you're just an old hag? Yeah, nobody at the office really feels that way about me at all. It took me a while to figure it out, but everyone is actually just so annoyed with how you act all the time. But now that it's all clear to me, I can see why nobody would choose to go to your wedding over mine. But this can't be happening! They were all supposed to be here to see me get married, not you! How could they all do this to me? Don't they know that I'm so much cuter and prettier and better than you? Hey, sorry you're having this little breakdown, but I actually have to get back to enjoying my wedding with everyone here. Oh, shut up! You think this means anything? You think you're better than me because people showed up to your wedding? This doesn't mean anything at all. I'm still better than you. Everyone at work knows this. You won't get away with this, you know. Are you sure about that? Because it kind of seems like I already have. But anyways, enjoy your sad, empty wedding. Like I said, I have people that need attending to here. I guess I'll see you at work though. Have a nice weekend. After that, I heard through the grapevine that Rachel ended up canceling her whole wedding. She even broke up with her fiancé, although I didn't even know who he was to begin with. After we all did return to the office, basically everyone there knew exactly what kind of person that Rachel was, and the kind of things that she had said to me, and nobody wanted anything to do with her at all. Of course, since she ended up having to pay for all of her wedding plans, I heard that she basically just wasted a ton of money on this little scheme of hers. Now she can't even make eye contact with me and practically anyone in the office. She just sits at her desk working hard so she can pay off all the debt that she accrued planning her wedding.